Here we go, guys and girls. We've got a tactics video today with Manchester United. Basically, I got a comment saying, could I try a tactic with two target forwards, flinging in some crosses, see if it works. Thank you very much for the comment. I really like the feedback. I like the ideas. I'm always willing to try something new, see if it works. These are the transfers that we've done. Obviously, Man U did a lot of business anyhow, but I did do a bit. I've sold loads of people, especially in January. So Wan-Bissaka, Matha, Palestri, Alanga, Maguire, Iqbal, Williams, Fred, Donny van der Beek, Anthony Martial. They all left. I just wanted to thin out the squad. I thought that might help the harmony in the squad actually in January and help us get some better results. Obviously, they'd already done a lot of business, but I wanted to bring in some bigger players to help showcase this tactic. So we brought in Dzeko, Giroud, and we brought in Souček for 30 million. Big players, good in the air. Hopefully, it'll help this tactic. So we'll go to the squad. I'll show you the goals we got. So as you can see, Dzeko 32 goals in 41 games, Giroud 31 goals. Bruno Fernandes got 18 goals. Weghorst did well, mainly from the bench, but still got 17 goals in 21 starts. Souček with 13 goals in 40 games. Eriksen did well, 12 goals in 27 games. Rashford with 11 goals. Antony with 10 goals. That is 8 players in double figures, which is really, really good. Eriksen got 25 assists. Bruno got 24. And then Dalot and Rashford both got 14 assists each. So again, very good stuff. Kind of shows this tactic worked better than I thought it was going to actually. And it is quite a strange tactic. And as you can see, we did incredible in the cups. Yes, we got third in the league. I will show you a bit more depth in the league, how we played. But Carabao Cup, we won that 5-1 in the final against Man City. That's the game I'm going to show you today so you can see how this tactic works in game. We won the FA Cup, weirdly against Bournemouth in the final, but we did beat some good teams on the way to that final. And we beat Eintracht Frankfurt in extra time, 4-2 in the Europa League, which means we won 3 trophies this season and finished third in the league. Only behind City and Liverpool, who are probably the best teams in the league. We got Bruno and Eriksen in the top assists. Liverpool and City both scored 100 goals. But we weren't far behind them with 94 goals. Just conceded a few too many. So I think if I was going to continue this save, keep using this tactic, probably bring in some better defenders. Obviously, I invested in a midfielder and 2 forwards. Get some better defenders. And I think you got a chance of winning the league. And I did simulate most of the season. So if I'd actually played it, I think it would have worked better. This is the tactic. As you can see, it does look very lopsided and strange. I did base it on an old tactic. I did a 4-2-4 and then just tweaked where the player roles were. So we're going attacking. We're going fairly narrow. We're going overlap on the right. Focus play down the left because most people are down the left. Shorter passing, much higher tempo. And we're hitting the early crosses as promised. Get it into those target forwards. Hopefully create where that wing back down the right is whipping it in towards those target forwards, and then Souček for the centre midfielder bombing forward. We've got counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And we've got high press, much high defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent keeper distribution. Rolling it out because it's De Gea in goal. And, if I had someone who's good with the ball, we'd have maybe not done that. So we've got the 2 target forwards. We've got an inverted winger on support who's crossing more often. We've got an attacking midfielder on support who's crossing more often and run wide with the ball. Centre midfielder on attack. Anchor man on defend, just to offer a bit of solidity. Left fullback on support, cross more often. The right wing back on attack, cross more often. And then we've got 2 centre defenders on defend. And a goalkeeper on defend. Ideally, I'd probably want that to be a sweeper keeper. Maybe even on attack. I know in real life, Man United have bought Onana. So if we had him, that's what I would have done. But it doesn't really lend itself to De Gea. You know, he's a good shot stopper, great reflexes, but he's rushing out 3 and he's not good with the ball at his feet or throwing it actually. So we try to keep it simple for De Gea basically in that role. Like I say, I mean, we had a brilliant season, some great results. I'm going to show you this 5-1 win in the Carabao Cup final against Man City. That's the lineup we had with Ant, Dzeko, Rashford, Fernandes, Souček, Casemiro, Shaw, Mahrez, Varane, Dalot and De Gea. I think we were missing Giroud and Weghorst. They both were a bit tired for this game, so that's why Anthony's playing up there, which isn't ideal. He actually plays very well. As you can see, similar possession, a bit less, because we are attacking, we are lumping it forward, we're not possession based. So, you know, you kind of expect that, and you're playing Man City, who are great with the ball. Also, please remember to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you have any more suggestions, let me know what they are, and chances are I'll give them a go. So here we go, Dalot trying to get down the right. Foden gets back though. It's just a highlight from kickoff. Got Rashford back to Mahrez into Shaw. Nice little sort of passing angles there, although Casemiro loses out. Foden's in, he smashes that over. Let's see with the throw in here, but now I think they were playing Bernardo as a left back, which, okay, they're just trying to fit all the best players in the team, but surely he's not the best left back. Dalot whipping that over to Rashford. Oh, should have scored. Good save from Edison. Probably hit straight at him though. Fernandes with the corner, only in the 3rd minute. City clear it, but only a Luke Shaw whips that back in, and Varane should have done better with a header, but he heads it over. De Bruyne with a hit. De Gea saves it. I think he should have done a bit better. City still on the break. Casemiro clears it though. Shaw in Anthony. Back to Mahrez. Souček, Varane, Casemiro, lots of little passes. Anthony, Dzeko, Souček's in. Oh, he puts it wide. Great play there. Lovely sort of 1-2 touch passing. I suppose that's the good thing about this tactic. It does overload in areas. It does leave you a little bit exposed down the right at times, but I think it's a good pair of what we're doing here. Just playing that out beautifully from the back, and De Gea just lumps it forward, which isn't a bad option when you've got the target forwards. As you can see here, actually, Souček nods that on to Rashford, whips that over. Man City clear it. Dalot, Casemiro, Varane back to Mahrez, Souček, Anthony out to Rashford into Souček. Oh, probably could have brought that down actually. He tried to head it. Easy for Edison. Really bad throw there. Casemiro, Souček onto Rashford, just building that up, but we lose the ball. John Stones running forward. Souček cuts that out. That's lovely. Into Dzeko. Couldn't play it Anthony because he was offside. Did well in holding it up. Lose the ball again, but it's only back out to Shaw, keeping the pressure on a bit. Still 0-0, but Fernandes into Dzeko. Oh, that's a lovely finish. Ex-Man City player, probably a slightly controversial signing, but as you can see, he is brilliant. He's great in the air, lovely composure, good on both feet. I think if I did another season as well, I'd probably like to get Savic in from Lazio, because he's great, isn't he? Great on both feet, great in the air. Dalot into Casemiro. Back to Dalot. Into Bruno. Can he whip that in? He can. To Rashford, who gets the header. Again, it's easy for Edison. Rashford's not too bad in the air, so I didn't mind playing him on the left-hand side in this sort of tactic. To be fair, I think he's better in the air now than he was a couple of years ago. So hopefully Football Manager do update that. So rating for him. Anthony whipping that over to Fernandez. Lovely header at the back post. In off the post. Brilliant goal. To be fair, we're playing against Man City and we are playing well. They've had chances, but nothing clear cut. Good defending there by Shaw. Rashford bringing it forward, but Mahrez wins it back. Go Bernardo as the left back. Whipping it over to Stones. Good tackle from Shaw, but we just lump it forward to nobody. There, that's your kind of gaps, isn't it, down the right? Which Bruno or your attacking midfielder will cover at times, but if you get it out there quick enough, you just can't get over. But then I think if you play that as a winger, you're losing those kind of little passing lanes that you've seen us play a couple times in this match. Man City just building this up. It got it forward and in over the top of it. Haaland who smashes that in. It's a lovely finish. Not much chance there for De Gea. And on the ball, Casemiro takes it off him though into Martinez. Souček, Casemiro, Fernandez over the top for Rashford. In Anthony who crashes that into the top of the net. Brilliant goal. Like I say, Anthony plays pretty well in this game. There's a lovely little trick later on in the game actually, I think in the second half. Anthony wins that back, just puts it out. Just trying to get through half time. 3-1, I think it is. Just not a bad way to start a cup final, especially against Man City. Dalot down the right. Whoever's playing left wing for them, maybe Grealish, is it? Just not tracking back at all. Or it might be Foden actually. He's tracking back this time. Dalot still whips that over. Sheko, lovely header, but off the post. Shaw into Casemiro to Martinez, just building it up from the back. Into Checo, dropping off nicely, helping keep possession. Shaw whips that over to Varane into Fernandez, looking for Souček, but City win it back. Martinez, easy header into Casemiro. Fernandez over the top there for Rashford. To Souček, to Fernandez. Oh, should have done better. Good block though. Got a corner here. Comes to nothing. Although Foden's on the break here and Souček's not that quick, but he just brings it down. Checo on a Dalot down the right. Good tackle from. Oh, I thought it was a good tackle from Bernardo, but they're checking it for a penalty. Consulting with VAR, and it's a penalty. You've given it. Yellow card as well. Seems a bit harsh. This is for 4-1. Bruno Fernandes. Good penalty. Edison didn't get near it. Shaw into Souček now. Rashford who just smashes that over. Awful stuff there from Rashford. Hopefully it'll be better in real life this season than that. Good save from De Gea. Good hands there. Smashes that forward to Dzeko. Dzeko heads it on, only to Edison. A bit disappointing. But I suppose it is nice to have that option where you can kind of lump it forward, especially against City when they're so dominant at times. Anthony with a lovely finish, lovely technique. They're checking it though for offside. Didn't look offside. Apparently it shows a clear offside. That's how wrong I am. Never mind, but there we go. Been disallowed. Still at 4-1. Haaland on the ball. Oh, it's a great save from De Gea. Spreads himself there like Peter Schmeichel in the old days. Casemiro into Dalot. Back to Varane, to Mahrez. Casemiro, Dzeko onto Dalot. Can he get around him? He can, but he plays a 1-2 Casemiro and he's in now. Whips that cross but only to Laporte. Varane heads that back but Foden's on it. Casemiro cuts it out and loses out to Haaland. I suppose that's why you've got that anchor man, just to cover Dalot. Hopefully you do better in keeping the possession, mind you, but Haaland's in. Good save from De Gea. Although it was offside anyhow. Gundogan. Puts it on here. Gundogan's got the ball back to Laporte. Smashes that. That's easy for De Gea. The 78th minute. Been a lot of highlights. Obviously a good cup final. But I hope you've seen how we kind of displayed this tactic, and you see that it does give you good results. Yes, you maybe want a little bit better in the league, but like I say, I think with a good recruitment, second season, I think you're challenging for the league and you've won 3 trophies. I wouldn't complain at that, being a Man United fan. Easy for De Gea there. Gundogan's hit that free kick far too well. That's Anthony, that little bit of skill there. Brings him in. Over to Dalot. Hits it first time. Puts it over. Anthony's having fun out there now. Grealish with a lot of space there, but he just gives it a shot to Rashford. Souček for Bruno. Oh, he puts it wide. Should have scored. We had quite a lot of chances in me, probably to score more than 5. Anthony back to Shaw, into Sancho, who's on now, looking for Malacia. Obviously we sold Wan-Bissaka, so it ended up that Malacia was sort of covering it, left back and right back. Which I don't mind, but I think you'd probably, again in the summer, you'd probably be better off going and getting a right back. Or maybe training one of your existing players in the right back. Oh, it's a lovely outside of the boot finish there from Eriksen. Brilliant stuff. That's 5-1. So we know there's no more goals, but it's another highlight here. Sancho gives it away to Stones. Oh, it's just the end. It's all over. Man U won the Carabao Cup. We won a treble this season, which is incredible. And I really do like this tactic. Yes, it shows us 15 shots each, but we had 2.54 XG, they had a 0.72. I feel like we look better on the ball at times, which against Man City isn't easy. Give this tactic a go. Honestly, it works surprisingly well. And thank you so much for making it this far into the video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care all.